Star polygon object details. The A-label program can create what are called star polygons. Star polygons don't have to be star-shaped, as one option is to make what is called a regular polygon with 3 or more sides. Next to lines and rectangles and ovals and arrows, star polygons are very simple objects. To create a new default star polygon, all you need to do is select the Star Polygon Creation tool in the lower toolbar. The cursor will change to indicate a star polygon object, and if you then left-click anywhere on the label, the program will draw a star polygon whose bounding box upper left corner is where you clicked. The star polygon will remain selected. The default star polygon is in the shape of a star with 6 vertex points. If you right-click any star polygon, you can select the Properties menu item to bring up a dialog box for editing its properties. The most significant property is to choose between a regular polygon and a star-shaped polygon. If we change the number of vertex points from 6 to 8, and if we change to a regular type of polygon, we will see the new shape appear similar to that of a regular hexagon or a standard stop sign. The size of any star polygon can be made larger or smaller by changing the number that is called the vertex radius. What is called the midpoint radius is ignored when you choose a regular polygon. If you choose to make a star shape, then the midpoint radius is used to determine how big to make the center circular part of the interior of the star shape. It is easiest to show how to resize and reshape a polygon object by first right-clicking that object and then selecting the menu item to resize and reshape. This will bring up a set of controls that will show only one slider if you choose the polygon type as a regular polygon. That one slider control then changes the vertex radius. But if you choose the star type of polygon, then you will see 2 slider controls. The resize slider determines the main size of the object. The reshape slider determines the shape of the star. When you slide either type of slider control, you may reach the end of that slider's position. The purpose of the reset button is to reposition the slider so it is in the middle of its slide range without changing the current size of the polygon. You can just think that the reset button allows any slider control to have a much larger range. Any star polygon can have a borderline or not. If you don't want a borderline, you should make the borderline color the same as the fill color. Borderlines can be made with any thickness or color. Borderlines can also have a line style that is either solid or dashed or dotted. In fact, polygon borderlines function identically to rectangle and oval and arrow borderlines. Making the borderline thickness equal to 0 will make a borderline 1 pixel thick on any printer or any display. We are now going to change the border to have a blue color. We bring up the Properties dialog to do this. We will also make the borderline 0.02 inches thick. Finally, we choose a dotted line style for the borderline. Note the star polygon now has a blue dotted borderline. This concludes the video describing the basic properties of star polygons.